fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the third wave of Gashapon Rider Capsum for Kamen Rider Zets. So as you can see here, there are 6 in this assortment. They are mostly secondary riders, but there is one here. This is the Code Capsum that has the little cat. We've seen him kind of use this in the show. They haven't really called out any specific mention to it, but a lot of times when he uses the camera or one of his other gadgets, this is what's connected into it instead of like a specific capsum. But yeah, it's just kind of a cat just running. Although I will say this is probably one of the more successful for the gimmick, where you can actually see the cat running, which is kind of fun. This is also included in the second deluxe set of Rider Capsum. I just haven't reviewed that one yet, so this is actually my first look at the Code Capsum. You can see the pin system here on the back. Next up, we have Kamen Rider Joker. So you can see he's kind of standing there. He snaps his fingers. He gets ready, and then he does a powerful punch. So kind of a weird stance to go from before he does the punch. It's almost kind of like two separate, like, motion pictures. Very strange. But this is yet again another double themed capsum, which means it's just going to say double in the Zets driver. And I feel like at this point we have quite a few double themed capsum. Speaking of which, our next one is Skull. So you can see here he's kind of like taking the hat on and off, or getting ready to put the hat on. And there's kind of like a vortex of wind around him. A little hard to make out how that one works. But you can see here that Skull and Joker are going to have the exact same pin system, which means they're just going to show up as double in all the roleplay items. But still, pretty cool capsum. Then we have Tycoon. And he's got his, is it the Ninja Dueler, I think it's called? And it looks like he's just kind of slashing that around back and forth, creating another vortex of air. Yeah, really just him slashing back and forth. It might even be, is it the exact same picture? It might be. But anyway, he's just kind of slashing that around. This should say the same as Zets in the driver. Next up, we have Birth. This is really cool. You can see he's got all the cell metals there, kind of bursting out of his giant jug there. Which I think, or maybe they're supposed to be going into the jug? I really can't tell. I guess technically if you went this way, it could look like they're going into the jug. Or if you want this way, they're coming out of the jug. But either way, cool to see Birth. This will, of course, make the same sounds as the O's capsum. And then, last but not least, we have Majade. So cool to see another rider from Gotchard. And she's like, I don't know, doing something with her hand, and it's making this symbol pop up. Yeah, pretty cool. Neat assortment, as I knock a few over there. Neat assortment. Like I said, really probably won't be too many sounds, except for the Code Capsum, and that's just because it's been available previously. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But either way, let's go ahead and bring in the Zets driver. So we'll start off first with the Code Capsum. So I can't tell if he's saying good catch or good cat. I think he's saying catch. So kind of a boring color scheme with just all white lights there. All right, next up we'll do Joker. So very cool. I love the Joker jingle, or I should say the double jingle there. You have the 1/2 side green, 1/2 side purple, just like double. Really nicely done. So I won't do all the sounds again, but just to show that skull will give you the same thing. So, same exact jingle for double. All right, up next we'll do Birth. I love Good Morning done in the Tatobot jingle. Also, you have the green, yellow, and red LED, so that looks great. Then we'll do Tycoon. So very much like double, you have 1/2 being one color and 1/2 the other, so red and white in this instance for Magnum Boost. And then lastly, Majade. So I like the orange lights early, and then it switches to the blue. Still kind of surprised they didn't alternate the two colors on this side. We can also try them in the Zets phone, starting with code. Then up next we'll do Skull for double. Then Birth. Tycoon. And Majade. Still laughing at the way that guy says Gachard. I think it's a fun assortment. Obviously, it's not going to offer much new in terms of functionality because it's all second riders except for that code Capsem. But again, you can get that Capsem in the second deluxe set. So if you already have that, you might not need it again here. Again, aesthetically, I think they're all really cool. I like them a lot. If you're really just worried about functionality and you don't care about secondary riders at all, you could probably skip this entire wave and just pick up the code Capsem in the second DX set because that's going to have other Capsem that Zets uses that you'll want to pick up. So again, this is really just how far do you want to go down the rabbit hole of collecting Capsem, because I do think aesthetically it's fun collecting the secondary riders, but unfortunately they have no new functionality whatsoever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.